Hello, it's Monday, so it's Handelabra Live Day. Yeah, unusual day for the stream, but I can't stream tomorrow, and I didn't stream last week, so I was like, let's not miss 2 weeks in a row. Let's stream on Monday. So here we are with Handelabra Live. I'm John, aka Migrant P, lead developer at Handelabra Games, and we're going to keep showing off some more Nature Incarnate, which is well in progress. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. That includes trans rights, Black Lives Matter, and having no kings. Unless you do have a king. In Canada, we have a king. But, you know, in places where there shouldn't be kings, don't have a king. Yeah. Say hello in the chat. Be excellent to one another. And let us get into some anti-colonial action here. Okay. I don't think I need to click anything. I need to like play the game. Hello, Themer Snail and Kokiemote. Welcome to the stream. So you might be wondering how things are going with Nature Incarnate. They're going pretty well. I'm gonna click random. Go 2 random. Let's do a 3 spirit, 2 adversary, middling difficulty game with the 3 new things. We have Ember-Eyed Behemoth. We have Sharp Fangs, Unconstrained, which is a new sound effect that I just heard for the first time. And Thunder Speaker Tactician. Interesting. So, no, there will be special artwork for these aspects, but at this time there is not. Let's go level 3. Oh, that's difficulty 10. That's a lot. Maybe it's fine. 3-3. You want to put in a scenario? Maybe just 3-3. Canada has a king in the way Kansas has the world's largest ball of twine. Yeah, that's true. It's there, but it doesn't do much. Allos breed we gone. You are correct. England. I mean, this basically is the same as England, so technically it increases the difficulty by 2, but does it really? If we're already doing England, it's not that big a difference, I think. So let's see how we do here. Maybe we just get wrecked right away. And we're gonna take Nature Incarnate cards if they come up. Is part of the jam here. Okay, Nature Incarnate Phase 1. Things are going pretty well in development and QA. We're dealing with any issues and stuff. Adding a city. What are you adding a city? Is that something you're doing? Adding a city to land number 2. Does this say... Oh my gosh. Is there some combination thing with Scotland here where we're... Why are we getting to choose land number 6? Is this something I don't know about? Why do I get to choose land 6? This is adding a city to board number 1. Land number 1, which hasn't happened yet. Is this something that's about Scotland that I don't know about? Is that it should go in land 6 instead? To the internet? Anyone chat know what's going on here? Scotland, Spirit Island FAQ. I know there's like setup stuff with scenarios. Oh, this is the special double adversary rule. I thought there was something about that. Yeah. If the other adversary subject to add a city coastland other than land number 2, instead add the city to an adjacent inland land. And so, right. This is England City. Right. There you go. We're getting into the special cases. So it's in the rulebook. Yeah. I was like, there's something about Scotland and double adversaries. Awesome. So where do we want this? Probably not in the Blighted Land. Don't like it anywhere. Right. So these are the cities that are going, would have been going here by, let's throw it in there. That seems terrible. And just make Sands the worst and hope Sands doesn't come up. Scotland and England not getting along, more likely than you think. Oh, wow. Okay. We have a lot of stuff happening. Add presence. Maybe get in the jungle over here. They do, of course. They go to the sands. After we threw everything in the sands. At least they don't have, like... We don't have Habsburg giant ravages problems. Maybe this is a game where Thunderspeaker is playing its big damage card. Can we... We can't afford to do that. That's the problem. We can't do it this turn. Maybe we can next turn if we... But then it's too late, right? Like, you just can't play that card this turn. Unless somehow someone gives you a card play and plus energy or something like that. Like, a weird edge case. Holy moly. This is a game I have set up for myself. I'm just going to adjust my camera to be not covering thing and maybe get a little smaller. That's good. Okay. My phone, my iPhone as the camera now. It's actually looks better than it used to when my webcam killed itself somehow. Oh yeah, and I was going to turn on the automatic zooming because we've been improving the automatic zooming and I want to make sure it's working. And you can see it. So we should have headed on to the game setup, but we didn't. So we could smash this pretty well with Surging Lahar. This is just like LOL, right? But we could do some damage in here. We want to go, if I'm going to do that, I need to do this. So let's get a power card. Invaders do not build and target land. You love to see it. Great elements. Defend 6 is great too, but this is like a card you really want with England, right? In the game. That could change it. Like, we could just use that this turn as well. I'm sure we want to get to 2 card plays. Let's get right in there. So if we use this right now, that and Surging Lahar and Stomp clears that land out, and they don't actually build because it's not adjacent. I mean, they wouldn't. Whatever. They're not going to build because of this card, but they're going to be all gone. Whereas if we Surging Lahar Stomp, we kill everything except the Explorer. So it's actually not necessary. The thing is, if I could reach with this to somewhere else, that would be really cool, but I don't think I can. So I think I just like play Exaltation or something like that. I could have put presence here and actually stop. No, they can't actually stop them building here. Yeah, it's tough to like use this to stop builds. And actually, I can't even afford to play that. So let's discard. Maybe this? I mean, I'm not close enough to ravages that are going to be actually stoppable by that, so Lahar and this. Sure. And we're going to stomp here and make a Badlands as well, so that's cool. That's pretty good. Use 3 was, I mean, we're also getting to put a wilds. We can probably put a wilds like in the sands or the wetlands, wherever we end up. Means maybe I should put presence here so I can put wilds in this wetland, but it's fine. Okay, what are you doing? I would love to prey on the builders somewhere, but actually I can't. I don't have like, I'm not as good with getting beasts on the island as quickly because I can't convert presence to beasts, but I could stop them building here, which is pretty good just by being there. Let's get a power card. These are all not my elements, except maybe a little bit of that. Do entrancing apparitions do anything? They still build. It would, in theory, stop 2 builds, but then they don't. It doesn't actually stop 2 builds. If it actually stopped 2 builds, that would be perfect. Well, there's not like an actual land that it works on, but you know, in theory, it would be perfect. Probably Elemental Boon then. And we're not getting damage on this turn. You want to go for card plays? I want to do that, and I can Terrifying Chase them out of here. Seems good. The next turn we get damage. We can get into there by taking that beast over there and Terrifying Chase them. I think that's pretty solid. Well, both your lands. Deal. They don't have like an extra ravage business or anything. No. Okay. Okay. So Thunder Speaker, you would love to explode one of these lands, but as we determined, we can't do that. We can't afford to, but maybe we can like get it called a guard or another defend or something like that, because this is pretty good. Like we already have 2 Dahan in here. This is something to deal with later. Call the Bloodshed, 1 damage per Dahan. That's like the cheap version of this. I mean, yeah. Testing Splendor is also pretty nice. But and we're going to miss out on Sky Stretches if we pass on it here. It's a great card. I think we want this, though. And I'm going to get more presence over towards here so we can plan to be blowing that up. So I'm going to actually have Town Destroys as well. So this, and like 1 more Dahan and we kill everything here. Just get a bit more Dahan moving around. Seems good. All right. Let's bring this beast over here and maybe we get a like free beast or whatever on this board from the event. And we're gonna Ranging Hunt. I do want to leave a presence in the jungle because it's a thing. Beast going on a journey. And that's it. So they're not going to build here. We're going to push this stuff out. We're going to blow this stuff up. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, there's the zooming. Build. I feel like that pan was very fast. Too fast. Adjust some speeds, I think. Woo! Yeah, a little spicy there. Whoa, yeah, a little spicy. Let's see if maybe we're dipping around a little too fast here for the north. This is like we're at like default speed, so it's a little fast. Okay, we're going to do 2 damage, and we're gonna stomp the city. I gotta move there. Also, they explored in a place. Branch. We can put a wilds in this wetland. They explored mountains. There's actually no cascade risks, which is really interesting. The blights are in the other things. You have to watch out for England, though, right? Especially high immigration's coming up, and there's going to be blight in 1-2 places for sure. This is kind of awkward. Guess we're doing this. I don't want to put more, like, I don't want to bunch up too much stuff in one land, but we kind of have to right now. We have to be careful with England. We can put a wilds here, and maybe in this wetlands as well. Let's like save our wetlands. So you. And okay. How many Dahan can we get in here? Can we get 5? We have 1 air and 3 sun. Interesting. We can get 5 in there. And we could lead the furious assault here. Okay, can we do? We can't do all of that. Oh, hang on. I can gather 1 here. Push 3. Don't want all my Dahan to be not near there, but kind of a rough. I would love to blow this town up so they don't build a city. With lead the furious assault here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to move them back later. Promise we'll come back. Yeah, just come along. Five damage. Oh baby. That's the. It's this Thunder Speaker here, right? So like, it's kind of this version of Thunder Speaker. This is the budget version of Manifestation of Power and Glory. And then we're going to move. Actually, we can split up a little bit. We don't have to send that many there. We can maybe go back towards over there. Maybe here. I have to send at least 1 there. And send one presence there, one presence there. Maybe 2 presents? We don't need presents in here anymore. Yeah, then we can, like, words of warning there. Something next turn. You can actually stop this build with sudden ambush too. That's nice. These are just lighting. They're like 10 damage or whatever. So, but what we can do is stop other things. Like we can Rites of the Land's Rejection here. And then we just have like one really bad mountain and the rest are like sort of fine. They're like fine with a Y or whatever. So what do we want to do? We could Blazing Intimidation stops this build. That's pretty solid. I don't know where we push them. Somewhere. And Rites is range 2, right? So we hit that with Rites. So we stop both these builds. I'm into that. I think we just do this. There's a risk. Can we get enough energy? Yeah, if we take energy, we're at +2. So do that. And let's spread out as far as we can. Actually get in here. It's interesting. There's a lot of stuff there, so. But actually I probably want to be around this stuff. Well. Let's go here. Alright, so we're stopping 2 builds. I guess this Dahan is dying because of the Badlands, but yeah, sorry, buddy. Maybe maybe we get Defend 1 from Fear Card or event. Oh, we get Stomp level 2. There's nothing to stomp. I wonder if actually, if I put my Sacred Site here, then I could just teleport over there and stomp. Whereas right now, there's nothing to stomp, which is a shame. So, yeah. I don't want to feel shame. So let's do that. And we'll get the City Destroy here. Okay. We are going to have some damage, possibly, with Ranging Hunt. We were already going to sudden ambush this. What can we Ranging Hunt this? There aren't... Yeah, we can't really do that, can we? Can we Ranging Hunt this? We could, actually. That's a thing we could do. Save the Dahan. Add presence here. Plop our beast there. Ranging Hunt. It's not like that exciting, but fine. Let's take some more minor powers. All to Isolation. That also does it without having to do the thing. And we have Defend 4. Or Gift of Power. I kind of like Call to Isolation. I don't know that I actually use it there this turn. But we have it for later. We have 3 card plays. Oh, we could use it here if we had range. But we don't. I think, like, killing the Explorer is better than Call to Isolation, is it? I don't know. Actually, we could kill a town. We could use Blazing Intimidation. And push the town in there and kill it, and use Call to Isolation to push the Explorer. Sure. I accept. We need a beast. Alright. And you are going to set an ambush. Probably. Stops a build. And we don't really need Words of Warning. We could play it, just like have it. We could just double presence to get more energy income. Or just double presence, play one card. If we double presence, play one card, we have 0 energy. No, we have 1 energy left. And the next turn we gain 2 and +1, so we can play both of these cards. Or whatever card we pick up. I think that's okay. We were gonna Words of Warning this. Oh yeah, we can Words of Warning. We keep it for the next turn. So, all right, let's do that. We can get presence in here. And maybe we get a defend card, or maybe we can rescue the Dahan. Or we can use our... No, we don't have anything to use. It's like, we could use our thing to destroy the thing. We don't have that. But we'll get presence over here. Maybe we get Sacred Sites under threat or something. Yeah, I know I can play more power card. I am aware. But you don't build there. You do? Oh, you are adjacent to 2 things. This town exists. Well, I can Call to Isolation this guy, and then they don't build. If I put him like here. Right? Oh, yeah. Put him here. Then they don't build here. Then we're not going to destroy this town here. But we can kill the other Explorer. Fine. So you have to go... I guess the Blighted Land is fine. Oh, and you can't... Yeah, that can't go there. What if I moved my Incarnate now? Then... Oh, these go to the same land, don't they, anyway? So there's no reason to move the Incarnate right now, then. Need some flexibility. I could put them in here, but it has a wilds, so I really want to do that. So no build there, no build there, no build here. And one build here that we can defend easily. And this maybe not, that maybe not. I want to come. I don't want to stay in the jungle. And you can go in there. Okay. 2 blights that we're fine with. Provincial seat. Choose a Lime City, build there. Gross. Yeah, I mean, it has to be there. I'm gonna have to be blowing up these sands very soon. And I'm gonna click the jungle here because we're gonna blow it up. Push up to 2 from a land with beasts. Guess this guy can go in here. I would like to get this. There would end up being 5 buildings in here. So, like, how soon are we dealing with that? I guess it can be pretty soon. We can go in and manifest there. We could just put it in the jungle here instead. Yeah, I don't want to have so much going on in that one place. Defend per Dahan. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, it means we could actually have... Hang on, let's go back to the East event. Hey, town. You're going in here. You can still go in there. Because here, we can gather Dahan. Defend 2. That's fine. Let's bring some Dahan this way. Hello, Magus. Magos Informaticus. Guess we have to do this, so sure. All right, 2 blights. We destroyed a town that we were not expecting to. We are seeing, yeah, Sharpfang's Unconstrained and Thunderspeaker Tactician are in play, along with Amber-Eyed Behemoth. Raiders explore with escalation. And the escalation is England. So they're escalating. We get to pick. I think in the jungle. We're gonna be there for stomping. But yeah, these oh, mountains came up again, huh? Oh, we stayed zoomed in here. Huh? So that's not right. I'm just gonna make a note. Stayed zoomed in after explore. Didn't press anything. Something we're sorting out with this zooming. It may take a minute. Yeah, so I can only zoom out to like here, but I should be able to zoom out like much further, right? So something is getting, if I, yeah. So it stayed zoomed in after the last explore. So for some reason, something happened there. So we'll look into that. And they doubled up on the mountains, huh? Means we can actually take care of that. That makes sense. That's solved. We can add a beast here. Maybe the beast kills him. We get a Dahan in there, certainly. Here we can... Oh, right. I need to move my thing. Crunch. Yeah, I think we're just gonna allow this to blight, so we're gonna get the heck out of there. We have defend 3 for this. And we need to be manifesting in like both of these terrible lands. We need a lot of damage coming because there's blight there and we can't do beast damage. I think we need to be piling beasts in here. Even though we have the Incarnate here, the Incarnate is going to have to go somewhere else. Because... So that's just going to be blighting, and that's just going to be blighting. I mean, we're going to get a card, so if we get a defense 6, maybe we throw it there, but... Well, we have to kind of decide now, don't we? Still going to build here because there's 2 buildings here now. What if we throw all our hopes on the defend card, and if we miss, we lose all our presents? It's not great. I think, yeah, let's bring the Dahan in here. They're still going to build there no matter what we do. I might lose a presence here, but, you know, destroyed presence is fine. Okay, so we get to play both these cards. But we might get a different card that we want. So, let's see. And we can get a fire or a... Ooh, Bloodrust Predators. That's very good. Call to Trade, also. Good, but not the best against England. Disease is great against England. They're going to be building... Yeah, we need to mash. We need more Dahan. I think it's... We just need... We need damage. We need to blow stuff up. We're going to have... 2 sun and 1 fire, so we have this. Doesn't really matter which one we pick. Actually, if I pick sun, and yeah, let's throw more presents in here for the blowing up. If I take fire, and play these 2 cards, and I get elemental boon, and we bring more Dahan in. We could just destroy 1 city, so but we could get this presence out of here and make a bigger stack and blow everything up. Like, that's pretty sweet. Maybe we take that elemental boon this turn. Let's see. We're gonna probably reclaim all cards with fire, right? That seems wise. We get to double stomp. This is impending badness as well, and so is this, but we could block that build again here. It's not bad. They're gonna high immigration here with another city, which is gonna make 6 buildings. I definitely need my Incarnate to get back over here. Problem is, I can't get it over there fast enough. That is a problem. What are you doing? Getting a card and getting something, and maybe it goes with... You get to reclaim 1, right? Yeah, so we get something, an elemental boon, and something. So, pick one of these cards. Called Isolation can gather 2 Dahan, right? Push 1 Dahan. It can't do the thing I think it does. You could actually push these 2 towns, but we just want them to die. We could prey on the builders. That's what I'm thinking. Can we prey on the builders here? We can ranging hunt into there and prey on the builders as a way to slow down that land. And the Incarnate can come over here and be stomping because they're gonna escalate there. So like, not escalate, but they're doubling in there. So don't love that. So I'm gonna click here. Ooh. Nice. And we're gonna move this here. And we might, I mean, I do want to have more damage, but I do also want plant. The plant just gives me 1 damage, so it's not that exciting. This is pretty good for solving that land again. I can still get the plant. I mean, we don't really need this. And we can't, yeah, I can't afford the Surging Lahar anyways, so it'd be to do both. So we get in here and we start stomping away, but it's not the most stomping. We get to stomp twice, so it's killing 2 cities or 3 towns. So that seems like progress. And between these 2 cards, we can probably deal with the Ravage next turn. Potentially. Not sure if we can actually do that. What if instead of this, we do this? I think I want that more. This might just have to deal, so. Okay, so here we're gonna get a power card. Be something good. Gift of Nature's Connection. It's more damage. Back to the Joint Hunt though, actually. Thunder Speaker in the game. Great elements. I accept. And we're going to stop them building in here, I think. And we could allow them to build in Terrifying Chase. We'll push away a lot of the stuff. The problem is the event could add a town and then we lose. So it's possible we just lose. Maybe we just do that, but well, the problem, they're gonna escalate and immigration, actually, for sure, which is a loss. So maybe we can't accept that. We need to reclaim 1. I'm gonna go here and then just continue having presence in jungles. Okay, we get to move our presence. That's the important bit. We also get, oh yeah, we get Elemental Boon, but not for our elements. It's for Thunder Speaker's elements. There's nothing we really need, so let's give them all to Thunder Speaker. And we get them too for maybe an event or whatever, but Words of Warning goes here. I want to do this now? I guess, like, why not? So, there, a better... I could get 3 Dahan instead of 2. By getting all of those. change anything? I don't think it changes anything. May as well get our presence out of there. We might want those Dahan for the other land, so. Come with me. You want to live. All right. And then they're going to build. Actually, do I want them to escalate here? No, again, we're in the problem where there's 5 buildings and we lose if they... We're going to lose here. Maybe we're going to lose here. They're actually... Yeah. Oh, we can make them escalate here, right? Oh, no, they only have 4 buildings here now. I think we lose here because we know this isn't coastal, right? Coastal is later. Ah, we're losing. We have to do something else. I can't play these cards. I have to intimidate them so that we don't lose. All right. It's not the end of the world. Like, we're definitely, if they build here and they build from the escalation, and there's 7 buildings. So, just can't. Cannot abide. And the same thing here, we can't let them do that here. So. So much building, yeah. And then we're gonna have the same problem next turn, but we'll just get to there when we get to there. Why did I only have... Where's all my Dahan? I did it right. It's like, what am I doing? Miscounted. It's fine. We're gonna kill everything like times 100 with manifestations there. So okay. Blazing intimidation. Go to the jungle so they don't build a city here. Now they're gonna escalate here, which is fine. I mean, fine. Ranging hunt is fine. What if I do this? We said 1 in here and 1 in here. You might want more beasts in there for bloodrust predators. Put him in there. Sacred site? Nah. More beasts. Yeah, bloodrust predators is a good thing there, I think. And do this again. Okay. I don't think we're losing. Maybe. And this can stay where it is right now. Life's balance tilts. We don't have any disease to remove, so we just add a bunch of beasts. Potentially remove blight. Give +1 health. I don't love that, but the -1 health is nice, but I don't want to be removing beasts. I think we want to fortify life. We still have a bunch of damage. I think we'll be okay. And we stopped the risk there too, so. What do we got to pay? We have 4 animal. We can discard an animal here. Oh, we got to forget cards. We definitely have to forget cards. Sudden ambush. think. You could forget something like Tune of the Jungle. Actually didn't need to discard then. You just need 8. So you can forget. Want those cards, I think. Could be called Isolation. I like the plant on this. Sure. And then you can forget Sudden Ambush. Doesn't do a whole lot against these adversaries. It does help a little bit, but usually doesn't work. Add beasts. So I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of beasts in here, and hopefully we can remove the blight and kill everything. Put a beast in here, and maybe they don't build or something like that. Remove a blight. Wait. Remove a blight. Remove a blight. Look at that. You get to remove blight from all the places that have lots of stuff. Is there such a board? There is. There are 4 or fewer Dahan. Add blight to a land without town. Well, that's pretty fine. There's lots of options here. Maybe this wetland that we just took it away from. Remove 1 from a land with 2 or more Dahan. These towns are dying. Guess this guy. And this guy. And I want to kill the town for fear, so let's go to explore. High immigration build all over the place. Not here. I think it didn't reset the zoom after the build, actually. It should have reset it already here, right? Or after the Ravage. So there's somewhere it's not resetting the zoom. It was earlier. Oh, and now I'm like, I can't even move around at all. Interesting. I'm going to report this too. I'm trying to like improve the zooming, but it's kind of actually a really tricky thing. So, more to sort out here. But that's okay. That's why we work on it. To make it the best it can be for you. All right, now let's go back to the menu and resume, but obviously you don't want to have to do that. Explore the jungle. So you get the choice there because like adjacencies can change, or like, I don't know, things can matter with England. This is the escalation. I think we want to try to reduce this mountain more, so I'm gonna build here because we do have Sharp Fangs building a beast army there. Alright, and yeah, again, the zoom is totally stuck. So something is screwed up there. Okay. I think this makes sense to do here. I don't think there's any pushing I could do or anything like that. And we can clear this. And so we can start getting into there. All right. So I want to smash this guy. If I do that, then this cascades. That's kind of the problem. Versus, yeah, I think that's not ideal. Because we can Terrifying Rampage to stop this cascade here. It doesn't actually stop it because of high immigration. That's rough. Maybe that just has to cascade. Problem is that this is gonna, this is also gonna build, and you have to have invaders there for Words of Warning. You don't. So I could Words of Warning here. So that's a cascade. That's a cascade. I could Rights of Land Rejection, actually. And then they don't build there. And it's safe. Hmm? There aren't any Dahan there, though, so it doesn't work. There will be, though, if I... Well, yeah, the thing is I want a Terrifying Rampage in both lands. I can't do that. I can't do both. Is there something we can do? We could probably Prey on the Builders there, but probably need to use it here, right? Like, where they have 5 buildings, or here where they have... I don't even know if I can use it. I need to like do a bunch of damage here, too. There's a lot going on. Turns out. Guess do we just accept this cascade and stop this blight? Because we could just Terrifying Rampage here. Allow them to build. Push the Dahan like into here or something. And so ignore that and go after this. And you can't like ignore it, but like for now ignore it. I think we have to do that. Because we have this jungle that's going to start to threaten to be a problem. On there, I guess we can give it a buddy. And why don't you have a wild? put it here in case like some damage per wilds thing comes up. Okay. I'm always losing to England lost condition on the stream here, so I have to watch it. We have 5, so they're definitely getting up there. Actually, we lose in this land. We're losing here this turn. Oh wait, no, they're not escalating. They're doing level 1. Okay, we're not losing, but they're gonna get to 6 buildings there. They're gonna get to 6 buildings here, unless we do something. Okay. Okay, could be worse. I want to reclaim. I need energy. How many 0-cost cards do I have? Can I just play 0-cost cards? I really don't have a lot. So I think it's an off turn here. Therapist land, huh? Great elements. We could actually just defend this. Let them build and defend it. Okay. If we are in there, which we're not, but we could defend this. For Thunder Speaker. Okay. It's an option. Back to the Joint Hunt has to be doing work here, right? So you could just use Bloodrust Predators like here and one other card that we pick up. Let's see. I'm not against that, doing that, because we can use this to still do a lot of damage. This is definitely a cascade. It's what? 12 damage? Unless we go for like... Just can't get to 3 energy. It's so expensive. We have to get another miner. What are you doing? Stomping jungles, I guess. The Hun are not in the jungle at all. So rights to land rejection is not doing things. I guess they can be if we Terrifying Rampage. So, I mean, this is pretty solid, right? This is 4 damage. Maybe 5. Ranging Hunt plus Bloodrust Predators is like another 3 damage. So that, I mean, the sands aren't doing anything this turn, but we do have to be clearing them out for England reasons. Or maybe it's this one that we do it on. I don't know. Thunder Speaker's not over there, though. We can't really get there. Huh. We could defend this for 6. If we head at Earth. It's just a blight, though. It's not a big deal. We could prey on the builders here. It gets us another... Actually, there's no escalation, but it stops that 6th build. City. Probably play this. That gets us I think we do a ranging hunt there next turn with a lot of beasts again, so we clear this out as much as we can here with Bloodrust Predators ranging hunt. Get more beasts into here too. Maybe they do some stuff. And Pact of the Joint Hunt. wherever Thunder Speaker is with all of its things. Kills one of these jungles somewhere. Maybe this one, maybe that one. And all right, let's get a power card and see what we got. Elusive Ambushes. That actually defends that. We don't even have Disparate Presence because we've just been too good. Territorial Stripe is good. Defend 4. So what if you're not there? We can't. We could use it here. Aren't we going to do something there? We could have. We were thinking maybe Prey on the Builders there, but we're not going to do that. So ambushes there is pretty good. Okay. Let's get up card plays. I already have 2 sun. Guess we take more sun. We're again in the spot where like an elemental boon would be really good. If we took that sun, we would actually have that. Huh? Okay. Let's take the element because it's going to let us blow up cities, and that's really good. I don't know where. Maybe here, maybe here. We have 4 to Han. We need like 6 to like really be. We can push these 4 to Han. So we can get over here, blow everything up. I like that. And maybe, yeah, we're not really super well set up for Back to the Joint Hunt, but maybe we can use it somewhere else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think it's a good card to have going, so. And what are you doing? Actually. Still not sure what to do with all this. So, we're gonna elusive ambush this. Really depends on what we're clicking here. We could play 3 cards. We can't afford them. Can't do that. Probably click this. Play 2 cards. We were just accepting this Cascade and stopping this, but I'm trying to think if I can't reach this with Rights of Land Rejection. That's not really possible. Elusive Ambushes is an E5. Require using... Oh yeah, that's true. Elusive Ambushes can't be in range for that. So yeah, that was kind of a... What if I could do that? But yeah, I can't do that. It's going to go here. That's Elusive Ambushes. This is a Blight. This is fine. Probably, pending the event, adding towns around it or whatever. And we're gonna smash here. Probably here and stomp around. I don't know. Probably stomp. Probably smash one of these places. I mean, there's like I can easily Terrifying Rampage here. They won't Ravage. We don't get any counterattack, which is annoying. I guess we just, yeah, we just play those two cards. It's very likely Blight card, yeah. So let's get a minor power. Okay, take major soon. Push to an adjacent coastal land. But also we have Shore Seeds, which is all my elements and makes bad lands. And I'm going to click on that. I don't know that I want to... Well, actually, playing it this turn gives me more damage. Almost as... I mean, that adds Badlands too, though. Decisions. I think I want 3 energy, and then I can get a major next turn. I can afford it. So maybe just thinking of if I use Shore Seeds. My Stomp doesn't actually kill enough here, because there's going to be 5 health, and I would do 4 damage. So I would want the Surging Lahar for that. Presence. Good question. Maybe here? Guard a power card with fire. Yeah, I think it's a reclaim turn next turn, so it doesn't super matter. I think I need Lahar to clear this out. Oh. Sorry, Shore Seeds. I want you, but next turn. Okay, we have a turn. Oh, was I going to add beasts? Yeah, I think I was going to add more beasts here. Here we're doing 4 damage and then another 3, that's 7. Or it could be 8, basically. 8 does kill 2 cities. So I'm going to click that. And we're going to do this. Woo! And I'm going to send a beast there and a beast there. And that land is pretty well sorted out. We're going to get 2 fear cards. They're only level... Are they level? Yes, level 1. Defend here. And prey on the builders. Going to go here. Don't need a sacred site these days, so let's just keep spread out. Don't participate. Put 2 there. And maybe bring them in here so that if we don't have anything better for Pact of the Joint Hunt, we can use it there. Maybe I actually put them all in here then. That's not bad. Need all the help we can get. Okay. So, 3 Blight. Put a little exclamation point on that. 2 Cascades. So be it. Maybe we get Defend. Spend 1 per Dahan. Move town 1 or 2 lands inland. Also, choose land with disease. There's no disease anywhere, so that's not anything. Let's actually kind of nice. We can stop a city being built here, or we can reduce what's going on in here. I think stopping the city build is good, and then we can just ignore this and go over here and kill this stuff. Okay, and again, we can stop a city build. Get in here with the Badlands. As long as we don't put too much here, near here, we're okay. We kind of have to... We could move it in there, but obviously we don't want that. And... yeah, I don't want to move this one because then it would cause that to build. But we can move this one in here. We lose. They're not building, right? So we don't lose. It's just kind of scary. I could continue sending it in. Maybe I'd continue sending it in. I don't want to do too much in there. Okay. Given line with Dahan and each defend 2. Well, this is a Nature Incarnate card, I think, right? Dahan gain the edge. That's not doing anything because we sent the Dahan away. We could have actually probably defended some of these places, but... Alright, defend more. Sure. Choose a land with Beast, Strife, or Dahan. Downgrade 1 there. That's nice. I like that. We can downgrade towns and cities here. This is a scary land, so here stop them building a city, right? So that's pretty good. They're still gonna blight, but and this potentially they won't explore them. They're not gonna explore the mountain anyway, but less inland stuff happening. They reset the zoom there properly, so sometimes they're not. Yeah. All right. Ravage there. That one's fine. Ravage there. If anything's gonna not ravage, it's gonna be this. But I think we're at exactly 5 blight, right? So it doesn't super matter the order. Or it doesn't matter at all. Can matter. Mountains are pretty blighty. Intensifying Exploitation. This is a Nature Incarnate card, and it's kind of terrifying. Ongoing starting next turn. During Ravage actions, invaders deal +2 damage per land. So even one Explorer is going to do 3. That's not cool. If we can empty out the land, that's okay. Oh man, and they doubled up. That makes it even worse. Oh, the high immigration's gonna go away, right? Tell me the high immigration's gonna go away. I think it actually goes away early, right? Because of, yeah. Actually, it's going away early because of Scotland. Woof. So next turn, yeah, see that's 6 damage. 6 damage. Well, welcome to a new Blight card, everybody. That means we have to empty lands out. This is presence, I promise. Still gonna be a town here. Oh, but I can use it again, so there won't be anything here. Good. Is coastal next? Coastal's the last one, right? Oh no, coastal's the, yeah, 1C2. So, yeah, coastal is next. So they won't escalate. We at least know that. That one's clear. There's a lot happening here. But we can ranging hunt here next turn and do a lot. This is kind of scary. There are 6 buildings here. I have 4. I have 1 air and 4. I think I do have to get in here and hope that this doesn't make us lose. Right? I should have a lot of air next turn so I can get over and potentially blow this up. I wonder if maybe I could just defend that, right? Defend 3. Hang on, I don't need to... I want to have Dahan there, but defend 3 is enough for it. There's also this, though. I think this is a clear teeth gleam. And maybe this is... There's no other land where, like, bringing Dahan in is going to do a lot. Unless I do in here. Oh, defend 3 won't be enough. Yeah, that's right. It'd have to be... Oh. Yeah, so we need more defend, which means let's just go kill it. This is a problem we do have to deal with soon. Okay, so it's going to be joint hunt, which does do 4 damage. Nice. Get a city. Hey, Turtle 2, where are you at? I can still move this. They're gonna build here. Maybe I just stay. We could right to the land rejection, one of these. How much is still in here? 12 damage. Guess there's no high immigration. Okay, I think here is reclaim. Gain 2 cards. Maybe... I like all my cards. Like, I wonder if... Yeah, we can get up to 3 card plays next turn. Guardian Serpents, huh? Doesn't quite do it. Forming Wasps, good elements. This is a cascade that I feel like we should be able to stop, but we can't actually stop. It's 6 damage. It's kind of wild that it's 6 damage. This is a pretty good card, too. I don't know what to click. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Are you reclaiming? I think you're reclaiming. We could... Yeah, if we click this, we only get to play one card. Yeah, the elements are really good because you get the extra element on Tactician, and so you can be hitting this a lot more than normal with this aspect. Let's take a major power. We have 6 energy. First major. We have Bombard with Boulders and Stinging Seeds as an option. The Nature Incarnate power. Range 2 from a mountain or jungle. Do we have any air? No. It's a pretty cheap power, which is nice. Wounded Wild is pretty good. We have a lot of blight around. 1 damage per blight / beast / wilds. But I did say I have to click on Nature Incarnate powers, right? I kind of would want Spill Bitterness, I think. That's so you don't actually destroy. If you use it where your Incarnate is, it doesn't destroy any presence. And I have Threshold. Once I get more card plays, it's very expensive, but we're going to click Bombard because that's our deal. I have to forget a card. This is often the weakest link because it's pretty good, but because it's so cheap too. But do I want to get it? Can I get an air from Sharp Fangs? That would be nice. This is slow. At least so. This is good. This is good. This is not. This is probably going to be fine. We can kill everything. I don't know that we can kill everything. Well, I can do a bunch of damage and defend. So it's probably enough. Probably want this. I can play 4 cards. But I do need some energy. Also, there's this. Let's just click some stuff and we can always undo. This gets me an earth for this. That. So I need an air. I get to play 2 cards. Maybe you want to play this or this. We're getting an earth already, so I don't need the earth for that. And I want plant. So if I give you air and earth, we get the threshold on this. And fire gets me another one on that, or animal gets me this. Probably take animal. Blazing Intimidation lets us solve this land. I think. Because we know Coastal's coming up too, so this is just going to be a real rough ride here, but we might need it for this too, so let's see. Which brings us back to Thunder Speaker. What about this? Adding beasts means more damage and defend there? Okay, clicking that. And I mean, unless we get like one of the really good 2 damage majors. I don't think I'm clicking major right now. Ooh. I don't know that I can super want any of these. Dire Metamorphosis, maybe? I don't know. Use it. This is getting hard to use. Mob Beasts for a free card to play sometimes? Probably. Okay. I'm not close enough to there, so I can't really help out with Blood Draws Predators, but Guardian Serpents helps. Maybe enough? Let's see if it's enough. Oh, I super don't have enough air to go fast, and so this is Carapace land here. And what else am I doing? Trying to deal damage, I guess. I mean, they're just building a town here, so Lead the Furious takes care of that. And especially they're going to explore putting a town there. It destroys them both. Was there something else that I can do that has value? I guess like 1 damage per Dahan works in a few places, so. And we can move Dahan around a bit. Okay. Seems like a turn. I don't think we're losing type 2 again. No. I don't think we're losing to... Actually, if they explore a town here, we lose. Because they have 6. That's a danger land, but... So maybe I can get over there and do something. Because we need to deal with it in the fast phase next turn if we don't. I played this card just because like it does a bunch of stuff, so I assume we can like hit this land with it. So need another plant, and we need an earth. Okay. Oh, did I need all that stuff? I guess I did need another plant, huh? So I can't get the things I thought I was getting. That's fine. You got your thing to stop a cascade. That's good. Still building more there. Mountains with escalation happened before, so Scotland shouldn't get one in H3. Yeah, but it's coastal. So they could explore. I could lose by having them explore there. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. We're short by 1. Well, there's plus 2 generally, so we're short on the defend here. What happened to oh, I used it. I used this on the wrong spirit. Use that on you. could use Blazing Intimidation here instead of here. Right now they kill one Dahan, the two Dahan fight back. We lose some presence. I kind of want to trust fall on the beast to do something here, right? We have a fear card. Could also use this here. With 5 beasts here, presumably something could happen. Of course, it needs to be on the event card or whatever. Each beast destroys an explorer or something like that. Coastal cities are a concern, so, and coastal is coming up, so I'm gonna still do this. I could say, yeah, I think this is, I could say they don't build there too. I don't know if that's worthwhile or not. What's a better place for that? Here? This place kind of sucks. And we don't have any way to really deal with it very well, so I'm gonna do that here. And stop them building a city there. Okay. We're taking a blight here. Here. New species spread. Add beasts. But the beasts don't do anything. So hopefully the fear card makes them do something. We don't want to let them bloom. Don't have a lot of moon cards. I have moon cards over here. I have Teeth Gleam. I could forget that. And we could forget Rites of Land Projection is very good. We only have one more escalation though. We could forget Terrifying Rampage. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to hit a coastal. If there's a coastline with Dahan, we could block 2 builds in it, right? So we're going to, I think. Oh. I think I want to have you discard. You don't have to pay. We don't have enough energy. We can only have 5 energy, so we do have to forget a card. Let's try forgetting that. I might regret that. And let's discard. I think I want to pay. I don't want to have to reclaim. All right, more beasts. Beasts in places we want them to do things. Add disease. Because it's actually going to do something here. Sorry, Dahan. And the Han invaders are not together over here, so we can click here and it doesn't do anything. Or we could... Yeah, I think let's just have it not do something. Free energy. Scapegoats. Actually... slightly helps, but not really. Well, now we have Destroy Presence. Jahan get to kill everything here, which is nice. So that land is solved for next turn. So many adjacency builds. Coastal lands. Yeah, one here. And if I click here, I lose, so don't do that. Probably only have level 1 stomp. Yeah. So, quite the danger here. I'm going to click there because I can stomp once and kill a town and explorer. Stomp. So. Get the stomping on in the mountain next. And here... definitely the town in here. I guess in here for Call to Bloodshed, probably. I think that's fine. Alright, stop. Get over here. Stop. So I could bombard there. I feel like bombarding here is kind of necessary, though. Less necessary here now. I do 2 damage, add Badlands, 2 damage, so I can kill a town and a city. That's pretty good. And we're finally at Terror level 2. Alright, Lead the Furious makes a lot of sense here. And I have Gather 1, Push 3. Stop the city build, we can get Dahan into position for the Ravage. Slash, destroy a city and defend it. That's kind of tempting there, huh? I think we kind of want to do that. Maybe we can just defend. It's not defend, it's a... Yeah, I think this cascade is an issue. So actually, instead of... what we have to do is... gather the warriors here. One from there. Three here. We have this too, but it's only one guy now, right? Yeah, it's still a problem, but we can just Carapace land there again or whatever. Wonder if I should put one Dahan in there. No, I need to do this. actually, I can't hit that. Do so much extra damage. I'm gonna do this because of the plus damage, and maybe we can use a smaller defend. Okay. So this is 4 damage, 5 damage, 5 damage. You kind of want to reclaim, but still add presence and play. Oh, we can reclaim 2. But so we could play 4 cards without paying for the reclaim. Okay, that's an option. And you probably want to do this. Or a double presence ad. On a double presence ad for 3 card plays, we could actually get a manifestations off. We could get a Bloodrow's Predators. I need these beasts to teleport somewhere. Three card plays. If I play enough air, it means I can move the Dahan fast and get them in to defend and stuff like that. Still gonna build here. Yeah, defend 4, is that good there? That's good there. Okay. Means we aren't not doing air, but we also defend here. If we were close enough and we moved away and we're not. There's no Dahan next door. That's fine. I want to grab these Dahan and use them. Get a presence in there. Let's get a presence in here. Okay, bend that. Wondering if I want to try to play this. Means I have to play a 0 cost. I don't get to move to Han. I want to get this threshold to destroy cities, but it doesn't actually work, huh? What if I click this? That. Bloodrow's Predator is actually not bad here. Or like use it here or somewhere else. We could use... No, we don't actually have the damage. You probably want to get back Carapace Land and the Joint Hunt. This is actually a pretty brutal double build. That's not an escalation though, is it? You're going to escalate here. You're going to build and escalate here. Unless we do something about it. Here we could actually stop. No, we can't stop this rat. Oh no, we can add beast here. Bam. Okay, we can stop that ravage. They still build. So Carapace Land here. Kill things here. I feel like we're a little behind, but yeah, we're gonna get it. We don't have to make this decision now. We're gonna get a new card. So minor or major? You get a cheap major. I'm gonna try for a major. Angry Bears. We did get an Nature Incarnate one. Inspire the release of stolen lands. Gather up to 3 Dahan, remove up to 3 health worth of invaders per Dahan. If you have these elements, which I certainly won't ever have those elements, can do things. Yeah. It's a good power. If we can target land with like we can use it here, for example. That's a pretty good spot for it. Let's forget a card. Because it's too near the jungle now. I feel like my only hope of thresholding that is elemental boon, so maybe joint hunt. I think I might need too near the jungle. Yeah, actually, this turn. So okay, and I don't need a sacred site. Let's continue spreading out a bit. Maybe in here. Nice to have presence at range 0 for my defend card here, so we're just gonna go ham. This is pretty good. Like, it's gonna solve this land, which means we can, yeah, we can go ahead and use our damage here. So this is gonna be inspired release, as long as these, yeah, there's tons of Dahan around. The threshold is pretty great. All right, what are you doing? Probably playing 3 cards. That would be awesome. We could make somewhere not build if it has Dahan. Like that, or actually it has to have Dahan. And we don't get to move Dahan fast. Also, I played Terrifying Chase. So I could have put presence somewhere where that would be more useful. Maybe I should put presence like here because they're going to build there and I can chase the guy away. Or maybe here because there's so much stuff here and maybe we want to have it not have so much stuff. That might be a good idea. So let's actually... We have to undo a bunch because we reclaimed a card that we then played and whatever, but... That's a whole system that works. Look at that. Okay. I think we want to do this. We can afford... Can we afford to play all our cards? 4 energy? Yeah. So where do we want to be? Restore this sacred site? It's not really doing anything. We could make a sacred site here. I mean, it has a sacred site momentarily, but it might not always. I think, like, things are... Shark Fangs is taking care of our board, and we're taking care of Shark Fangs' board. It sort of worked out that way. So maybe let's make a proper sacred site here. As long as... Where do we want to use this? If it was here, then we can't do that. Yeah, it's like here or here, right? Those are the only lands where, like, it does anything. So actually, we can't put a presence like that. I think having them not build here is good. Here they wouldn't build a city, but they still have stuff there. Are we in danger of Scotland? I think no city here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more cities. Not 5 more cities. So I think we're okay. Ending the event. Which means we make a sacred site here. I want these guys to like hop over and destroy cities and stuff like that, or just destroy a city here or whatever. So all right, things are happening. So Bloodgrass Predator is gonna go in here. It can't go in there. I don't have range. I couldn't possibly have head range. Awkward. What if I just kill everything in there instead of defending it? It's not really. I think I needed this for the elements, but it's not really doing a whole lot. I want to use this slow. So maybe instead of defending this, we do this. Get the fear now. That's fine, pending the event. Ranging hunt. Put a beast there, maybe they do something, and put a couple back here, maybe they... Oh, I could... If I allow them to build, I could target that. Is it worth allowing them to build? We have words of warning for that land. Yeah, I think that's a bit more efficient, right? Doesn't... Because this defend is enough. Ending the event for that land. Push 3 to Han. Come over this way. We really want to blow this up. Okay. So, no blight on the Ravage. Ending the event. Bunch of builds. But, so we're getting, yeah, 4 new coastal lands with cities. Should be fine. Temporarily. Lands without presence. It only takes 1 damage. Oh, good thing those lands have presence. Or that would be a bunch of cascades. Here's a land with disease. There's no such land. Oh man, we get free cards. Everybody except Sharpangs gets a card. What do you got? You forgot powers. I don't think we want to reclaim because we're going to reclaim anyway, so let's regain a unique power. This seems pretty good with the Coastal Ravage. And you just forgot, I think, that an ambush. So you're more along, essentially, want to get back like Guardian Serpents. Pretty good. All the bloodshed. I think for next turn, Guardian Serpents. Dahan attack! OMG. That's great. 1 damage per Dahan. So that's going to stop a bunch of cities. Here. Here. And they're dead already. So it's just here, I guess. A fear card that was very helpful. Not like very helpful. Medium helpful, I guess. Yeah, that mountain is troubled, but we are going to be smashing it quite a bit here. Oh, we got level... I didn't even notice what level of stomp we got. Level 3 stomp. Almost losing, but not quite. Oh, wait, what? We lost? That was... Let me look at that. Let me look at that. What's happening? There's 6 there. Or there's 7 there? There's 7 there. There's 7 there. Oh, once again. England. Englanded be. There's nothing I could do, I think. Yeah, I didn't really notice that this was going to have... This had 5, so it was going to build and then escalate. I was focused on this one because I was like, oh, I'll kill everything there. We would have had to prey on the builders there instead of like doing this, which we totally could have done. And we got greedy. We got greedy. We dug too deep. GG. I feel like that was a winnable game, but you really have to be on the ball with England and Scotland together, turns out. That was close. I think we could have pulled it out, but it was not to be. So that's been a bit more previews of Nature Incarnate here in Spirit Island Digital. That's coming soon. So stay tuned for announcement about release date. It has been announced that it will be this fall, so but as you can see, still not 100%, but it's getting pretty close, so we're looking forward to getting it into your hands very soon. Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. See you next week. Of course, not streaming tomorrow. It'll be the following Tuesday. So bye for now. Have a good night or day, whatever it is. Later.